Hey everybody, and welcome to Motivational Monday. Today we're going to be talking about a little known, little used grain that's a great alternative to quinoa and rice. It might help spice up your dinner. Hey everybody, and welcome to Motivational Monday, where you can learn how simple shifts in your habits can lead to profound results in the way that you feel and in the way that you look. So if you're a regular follower of mine, then you know by now I'm really big into traveling. And last year when I was traveling through Nepal, I saw growing everywhere along the region these big like rice fields they look like, and that's what I thought for a long time they were, until I got up close to them and I realized that what they grow in huge quantities there is millet. Now what they use it for is that they make a millet grain alcohol that is apparently some very strong hooch that could change your whole night on a Saturday night. So we didn't try that while we were there, but it did get me really curious about millet. I had, of course, heard of it. It had been recommended to me by other nutritionists and other people in healthcare over the years. I just personally never tried it, but it got me really curious. So I thought I need to come back home and figure out what to do with millet. So today's Motivational Monday is going to be about how you can include this in your diet and also the great health benefits of this amazing grain. The first thing you want to know about millet is that it's a gluten-free grain. So for those of you who have celiac disease or trying to avoid gluten in general, this is a great alternative to quinoa and rice, which is what people traditionally use when they're going gluten-free. And you can cook it up in the same way and serve it in a similar way as a side dish or as a main part of your meal with lots of vegetables and a salad. The second thing you want to know about millet is that it's a nice source of protein. It's on par with quinoa for its protein content. It has a little bit more carbohydrate, just 3 grams more per serving, not a ton more, so a little bit more, but their protein quantities are the same. So for that reason, it's also beneficial and has an edge over rice. Another great benefit of millet is that it's a nice source of magnesium, and magnesium is really beneficial in trying to help to prevent headaches and migraines. It's good for your heart, it's good for relaxation, for stress and anxiety, muscle tension, so including millet, if you have any of those conditions, might be beneficial for you as well. Additionally, millet is a great source of niacin, and niacin has been shown to help improve your cardiovascular profile because of the way it works on your cholesterol. So niacin would be great for you if you have an elevated cholesterol, and getting it through millet would be a nice way to do that without having to supplement it. Millet's also amazing for your gastrointestinal health. It acts like a prebiotic, so it helps your body create beneficial bacteria, so it's good for that, and it's also good to help alleviate constipation. So if you're prone to constipation, this might be a great grain to include to help your gastrointestinal health. So if all that were not enough, millet is also a good carbohydrate to include in your diet if you suffer from depression, because the carbohydrates in millet help to boost serotonin production in your brain in a nice balanced way. So again, a lot of people with mood disorders tend to self-medicate with high sugary foods because those sugary foods really spike your serotonin levels quickly. But when anything goes up that high that fast, it comes crashing down. With a carbohydrate like millet, which is a slower releasing glucose carbohydrate, you get softer spikes or softer increases in serotonin so that you don't have that big downfall at the end. So it's really great to help boost serotonin in a nice balanced way. So that's a lot of benefits from one little grain. And again, it can create a little bit of variety in your diet if you're so used to eating rice or quinoa. I often have clients that do gluten-free diets that just get really bored with those two other grains. So I tell them, try millet, see what you think. Like I said, you can cook it up in a similar way to rice or quinoa. You can also make croquettes out of them, patties out of them. There's lots of ways that you can include them. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create 2 recipes for you, and I'm going to include them below on the blog so that you can try things out on your own and see what you think of them. I'm sure you're going to find them delicious. And again, the more variety you create in your diet by trying different things, the easier it is to eat well long term. So I'd love to hear from you. Have you guys ever tried millet? I'm sure there's a few of you out there that have. And if you do, what do you do with it? How do you prepare it to make it a delicious side dish or main dish in your diet? Please leave a comment on the links below. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll find a link directly underneath the video that will bring you right to the blog, and I would love it if you can comment there. So thanks so much everybody for joining me this Monday morning. If you like tips like this and you're looking for more of them, come over to BarbaraMendezNutrition.com and sign up for the mailing list there. Once you do, you will automatically receive an email from me every Monday with either a written or a video blog with some sort of suggestion, recipe, or inspirational tip to help move you closer to your health goals. You can follow me on Facebook or Twitter, and like always, if you know somebody that would benefit from this information, please pass it on to them. Thanks so much, have a great week, and I will see you next time.